Hi there, I'm Aaron from Social Photo Talk, and I wanted to talk briefly about the iPad case that I've been using for a couple weeks now, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I have my iPad, and I have my case. The case is the Eco-Vue by Marware. They also make an Eco-Flip, which is pretty similar, and we'll talk about that in a second. The Eco-Vue is a portfolio-style leather case that opens up much like a book. It's made out of black leather. The Eco-Flip is similar in that it opens in the other direction. I'll show you how that works. With the Eco-Vue, you slide your iPad into the case from the top. There's no adhesives involved. It's secured by a little tongue that tucks behind the iPad. I've been using mine for about 3 weeks now, and I've never had any problems with that holding it into the case. Closes like a book. It's custom fit to the iPad, so you add a little bit of thickness, but not much width or depth to that. Around the outside there is an elastic strap, much like the moleskin notepads, so you can hold it closed with that. When it opens it up, you can obviously access the iPad. Around the edges there are access points to all of the different ports and switches on the iPad. So you have access to your volume control, the rotation lock, on the bottom the speaker is exposed, the dock connector, and you have good access to the home button on the front. Inside the case on the other side there's a couple different things going on here. The first of which is that if you fold it back, there's a small flap that opens up. It's held closed by a nice little magnet so it stays out of the way when you're not using it. When you open up that flap, you can set the case down flat and then you're at a good angle for typing. I've used this quite a bit to sit it on a desk or a table, and then I'm set to type on the iPad in the landscape orientation. That folds back out of the way when you're not using it. The other thing that it has on the back is an elastic strap. The elastic strap was designed for one purpose and I'm using it for another. What it was designed for is that I can take my iPad, put my hand through the elastic strap, hold the iPad securely in one hand, and then work on it with the other. This might be good if you had some sort of like order entry system or you're trying to quickly take some notes in the field. I haven't ever used it for that. I'm a photographer and a computer geek, and so I'm usually around the office not doing a lot of one-handed typing on my iPad. I use the strap to hold a nice little microfiber cloth to erase the inevitable fingerprints all over the front of the iPad. Overall, I've been pretty happy with the Eco-Vue. As I said, this is the Eco-Vue. It opens up this direction like a book. There's an Eco-Flip that is essentially the same design on the case, except that it opens up vertically, much like just a little notepad would. Opens up vertically and the cover flips back the other direction. The Eco-Vue and the Eco-Flip retail for between $35 and $45 depending on where you buy it from. I believe Amazon does have them, and I'll throw those links up along with the video. This is the Marware Eco-Vue, my recommendation for an iPad case.